Good morning, friends. Today, I will show you a type of breathing technique called alternate nostril breathing, or Nadi Shodhana. And so this type of breath work, not to actually confuse it with regular breath work to where we are noticing our breath and just taking those deep inhales and exhales and really feeling our breath. This type of technique is called Kriya, which is we are intentionally regulating our breath. For this type of breathing technique, we will start with taking those inhales and then immediately exhaling. So inhaling through one nostril, exhaling out of the other. And if you get used to that, eventually I invite you to progress to where there is maybe a pause at the top of your inhalation, kind of retaining the breath, and then a pause at the bottom of your exhalation, suspending the breath. Like with everything that we do, I encourage you to start slow, take your time to get used to the technique, and then progress. So often we just want to jump into something that really may feel or bring us a bit more discomfort, like really going for that suspension and retention, but there is time for everything. So definitely take your time. There are different ways to practice as well. So just go ahead and find your own. You may use your pointer fingers to close your nostrils. And as you close the nostrils, what you want to do is think about your cartilage and the opening in your cartilage, where the cartilage is. And press right into that area. It will really seal the nostril. And then switching the sides. If you'd like, you may also use one of your palms. I like to use the left palm. And here I'm using my thumb and my ring finger. And I'm pressing consecutively into the nostrils. There are different ways to incorporate mudras, which are hand gestures, into this practice. And the idea of mudras, to kind of start with a basic explanation, is to direct the energy flow in your body. So if you're bringing the fingers on the forehead, that could be one way of using a mudra with this breathing technique. But think about also our sinuses right here. And so think about how this could help us relieve that pressure in the forehead by utilizing this technique, by pressing the tips of the fingers onto the forehead. I just invite you to try and see what resonates with you and find your own practice. What I will be doing, and I'll just be switching between the pointer, the tip of the thumb, my apologies, and the tip of the ring finger. And we're going to take 10 rounds of inhaling through the right nostril and exhaling out of the left, inhaling through the left, exhaling out of the right, counting it as one round. And we'll repeat it 10 times. Also, I invite you to really bring awareness to how you hold your body as you are performing those breathing techniques. Sometimes when we are really getting to the practice, we kind of have a body language adjusts and communicates maybe more loudly when we progress into that breathing technique, really forming the body, forming the patterns that it's used to forming. So if you're not used in holding your breath, or even if you're breathing in and out, and then your body kind of tends to round. So if you're not used to keeping that spine long as you're breathing, you may just bring that awareness into the practice that you do. So here I invite you to come to a seated position and find that long spine. Bring the left palm in front of your face and press the tip of your thumb into the left nostril, and take that inhalation in through the right. Switch the sides. Exhale out of the left. Inhale in through the left. Switch the sides. Exhale out of the right. That's one round, and you will start to recognize which nostril is plugged up more than the other. Let's continue just like that. Inhale through the right. Exhale out of the left. Inhale in through the left. Exhale out of the right. In through the right. Out of the left. In through the left. Out of the right. And continue just like that. 7 more rounds. Send your breath deep into the abdomen. And just for variation. Just take a moment here. If you're not used to breathing, and sometimes even every day brings an ease or difficulty when you breathe, you may also find that that difficulty is more pronounced when you specifically working on that breath work. And it's common, it happens. And so I just invite you to keep practicing and keep learning about yourself, learning about the way you breathe, and also how you can improve your breath work. How can you learn to take those deep breaths in and then breathing out? Because when we introduce that deep belly breathing into all of those techniques that we're practicing, like even this Nadi Shodhana, we just allow for that. We're clearing the passageway and allowing that flow of energy to move easily in and out. We're providing that path for our breath. This type of breath work is great for balancing your nervous system. If you find yourself being anxious, this type of breathing technique helps to regulate that anxious mind by bringing it to balance, to center. If you feel depressed, if you are in the depressed mood, this technique also helps to regulate by bringing you again closer to that center, which is somewhere between the anxious mind and between the depressed mood. It's where you just feel kind of neutral to both. And scientifically, I like to mention that it just again balancing sympathetic nervous system, which is your fight and flight, anxious mind, and parasympathetic nervous system, which is a great way to utilize parasympathetic nervous system. But when we are in that depressed mood, we want to be able to bring it up a notch and again balance it out. So this type of breath work, Nadi Shodhana or alternate nostril breathing, helps you to do just that. Thank you for tuning in, and I'm looking forward either to seeing you in our classes or looking forward to interacting with you online. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask. I'm really grateful to be on the journey of learning and expanding the knowledge together. And I'm happy to welcome you on this journey. Thank you and namaste. The light in me honors the light in you.